I'll try to keep this short so we can train. But my topic today is bring the joy. I can't talk to you guys like I'm an expert on it because I struggle with it every day, but I think the struggle about joy is the important thing I'll get into in a little bit. All I can really do is share an experience I had a few years back that was pretty profound to me and affects my life to this day. I think about it a lot, and it's really about how I live and try to install joy in my life. 3 years ago, the military sent me out to the Arctic to live there for 388 days, and it was the very northern tip of Greenland. And during that time, I was blessed with an opportunity and acquaint myself with some Greenlandic Inuit hunters. And these guys lived the way their ancestors lived 1,000 years ago. And it was an extreme, harsh environment. It was crazy. And we'll pass this around. This is a polar bear tooth. This is the seal pelt they gave me. You guys can pass that around. What I learned from that was I didn't understand how these guys lived in such an extreme and harsh environment and yet still maintained this joy to their life. It didn't make any sense to me. At first I thought it was the whiskey that I gave them, but eventually, we ran out and they're still just happy. And this climate is so harsh and extreme, their own dogs will turn around and eat them. It's crazy, and yet they endured that suffering. And it took quite a bit of time to understand what it was that allowed them to be happy. And I had some notes and I forgot them. But, yeah. We just hung out. I drank a little whiskey, and it was pretty cold. It was dark for 6 months. Let me get back to the point what I was trying to make. As harsh and as cold and miserable as it was, these guys found real joy and happiness in what they did with their lives. Once you removed all of that, they had such a sense of purpose and fulfillment that in mastering their craft, essentially. These guys had finessed their abilities to survive in one of the most harshest climates on the planet. And instead of self-pity or anything like that, they were invoked with a sense of great pride, fulfillment, and they passed that to the future generations. And I believe that's what I came to that truth it was their sense of purpose and this mastery of their craft that allowed them and invoked this great joy and happiness. And they found that through that suffering, because that suffering removed this luxury that we experience here. The luxury is kind of a lie. You need that suffering to go through to find that happiness at the end of the tunnel. You as fighters, you crave that truth, I believe. You experience that truth on the deepest level, just like those hunters. The hunter is the warrior, the fighter, they're kind of the same spirit. They understand that deep truth in life once you take away luxury, And I think you find great value when you put purpose to what you do as fighters and experience that passion and experience that honesty to life. And to keep it real is keep doing what you do, master your craft. By doing that, I think you unlock your purpose, your greatness, and at the end, your inner joy, and you can share that with your fellow teammates. So that's really all I have for you guys.